Welcome to Shanti Yoga and Fitness. My name is Paula Palu. This is my studio. I'd like to make this video for you to help you learn some of the basic yoga poses. I came to yoga for the physical benefits and then stayed for a long time after because of the way it makes me feel. It gives me balance, helps to relieve stress, and just a general sense of well-being. So I'm hoping that you don't worry about being perfect, that you take these poses and just enjoy how they make your body feel. The yoga practice is going to make you feel stronger. It's going to help you with your balance. It's going to give you some flexibility and hopefully give you a better sense of your body. Once you develop that body sense awareness, you're more careful about how you live your life, about what you eat, what you drink, what you do. So let's get started. We usually start at the studio in our child's pose. So you want to sink your hips down, let your arms come forward and really relax. Begin to focus on your breath. Notice how your body feels, and gently let your head come down to the floor. Take a few breaths here. And we'll inhale. And we'll come up on all fours. And throughout our practice, we usually work on some balance poses. So here we'll begin to reach the right leg back. Let the left arm come forward. And as you inhale, reaching the left arm up. Try not to hold your breath a lot. People begin holding their breath. From here, we'll switch. Let the right knee come down. Inhale. So try to connect the breath with the movement. Reach your left leg back, pointing the toes. Let the right hand come forward. And with your exhale, reach the right arm forward. And again, if you shake, that just means that your core is working, so don't worry about being perfect, don't worry about shaking. So you hold to whatever degree you can. We'll take the right hand down, the left knee down. Now to come into downward facing dog, it's important that here we have our knees hip width apart, because you want your hands and your knees to line up. So if you have your knees close together, when you bring your right foot forward, for our warrior poses, it's going to be difficult to adjust. Not impossible, but easier if we do it correctly from the first time. So inhaling, we'll come up, curl the toes under, reach back a little bit, and then begin to straighten your legs. And then you can pedal your feet back and forth, work your core, bring your belly in, draw your hips back. And again, if you're tight in the hamstrings, don't worry about doing this perfectly. My heels still don't touch the mat. Some of my students do, but you don't need to worry about that. So pedal your feet back and forth, get comfortable, reach your hips back, draw your head a little bit closer to the mat. Make sure you're breathing. Then we're going to inhale. We'll take the right leg up, pointing the toes, and we'll come forward. Now sometimes you can't get your right foot to your right wrist, especially as a beginner. So wherever it goes, don't worry about that. We can always adjust. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Relax your shoulders. This is warrior one. Get comfortable here. Exhale, we'll come into warrior two. So warrior two, we're going to allow our right arm to come forward, looking over. Your gaze is going to be on your index finger. Try to line up your arms and open up your hips here. The left edge of your foot is on the floor. And like I said, you're not going to look maybe like this at first. That's okay. Do the best that you can. As you practice your yoga, it's going to get better. So our gaze is on the right index finger. Focusing on your breath, we're going to exhale,
Draw the right forearm down. Reach the left arm up. Looking up at the left hand. And then exhale. Take the right hand down. You can see the flash on me. Let's take the left hand down. So we're going to transition here onto the ball of the left foot. Let the right leg come back. Okay, and for beginners, it might be hard for you to hold this pose, so go ahead and bring your knees down. All right, we're going to come into chaturanga, but you can come into chaturanga with your knees down, that's fine. Keeping the elbows in tight. Let's lower down. Let your feet come down flat. Inhale. Lift the chest, just a mini cobra. Exhale. We'll curl the toes under. Lift it up and back. So let me show you that one more time. We can come forward. Bring the knees down first. Lower down. Feet come down flat. Inhale. Exhale. Now to come up, you can come up like you would from a push-up. Or let your knees sink down. Pull your belly in. And then roll your hips back. Letting the hips come up. Looking down at your feet. Again, pedal your feet back and forth. Take a few breaths here. We'll get ready to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale, take that left leg up, draw the right heel down, and then reach the left foot forward. Warrior one. Exhale. Warrior two. Let the left forearm come down. Easy side angle pose. Left hand can come down. Extended side angle pose. And then your right hand. I'm going to show you one more trick. So if it's hard to come into that plank pose, let your right knee come down. Right foot can come down flat. And then send your left leg back. Lower down. Keeping your elbows in tight. Inhale. Exhale. Curl the toes under. So if you can come up like you're coming up from a push-up, lift up, swing the hips back. You can always make any adjustment you need to. From here, we'll take our right foot forward one more time. Inhale. Warrior one. I'm going to add a different pose. We're going to exhale, send our arms forward. Let the arms come out to the side. So feel some strength here through your arms, through your shoulders. Pull your belly in. Then we'll draw the fingertips down. We'll turn on the toes. Good. Now see if you can't draw yourself up on that right leg. Beginners are going to keep your left foot down. Right? Maybe send the left arm up. Bring the right hand into teepee fingers. If you have a block, you can always use the block. We have our whole lives to do yoga. Hold for a few breaths. And then exhale, we'll take the left hand down, left foot down. Place a little bend in our knees. Good. And bring the palms together and we can inhale, come up and back. Exhale all the way through. So this might take you a little bit longer than it's taking me. You take your time, slow your pace down. Hold as long as you need to. There are a lot of benefits you get anyway from holding. Let's take the right leg back. Left leg back. Remember, you can lower down or bring your knees down first. Lower down. Good, stay here. Take a few breaths if you need to. Exhale, let's come back up into downward facing dog. I'm going to inhale the left leg forward, warrior one. And exhale, reach the arms forward. Let them come out to the side. Nice, strong hip flexor stretch here. Let your fingertips come forward. We'll turn on the ball of the right foot and come up. Now you remember you can leave that right foot down. Maybe. Today you can lift it up. You might be able to get the left hand behind the left ankle. Right? You might even be able to raise your right arm. That's pretty advanced. Don't need to do that today. You can flex the toes in. Play with it. We don't need to be so serious. Let's bring the right hand down, left hand forward, right leg back. Take the right knee down. And just draw that right foot across. We're going to come into an easy seated position. Good. So your easy seated position, especially as a beginner, might mean legs out wide, right? Or your knees might look like this. That's perfectly fine. Especially for beginners, our hips are tight. Yoga's going to help you with that. So you do what you can. However your legs look is perfectly fine. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up. Good. On our exhale, turn the palms. And then think about extending your spine. Reach, reach, reach. Let your palms come down to the floor. Then I always say, try to work at 80%. So you come down to maybe 80% of what you can do. And then with your breath, as you exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your head, draw yourself down, relax your hips. If you're contracting the muscles in your hips, this is going to be very hard to do. Focus on your breath. And then remain there for maybe 3 to 5 breaths, inhaling and exhaling as you go. From here, we're going to take the left knee up, leave the right foot tucked under, and let's draw the left ankle in. Good. So you can hold on to your ankle with your right hand, and we'll take the left hand behind the low back. Inhale, reach the arm up. As you exhale, draw your right elbow across your left knee, and we'll send that arm up. We're going to look over the left shoulder. Again, does yours need to look like this? No. There are plenty of people who are going to look even better than what I'm doing. It's perfectly fine. In yoga, we learn to relax our expectations. Be okay with a lack of perfection. Enjoy the process. It's not easy to do. Do the best we can with that. As you exhale, let your right hand come down. We'll extend the left leg. Let's extend the right leg. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands forward. See if you can reach maybe just to underneath your calves. Good. And then exhale, folding forward one more time. Right, maybe you can go out a little bit wider. Maybe you can cup the heels. Draw a nice deep breath from your belly. And again, exhale, come to 80%. Inhaling. When you're ready, come down a little bit lower. Do you need to come down to the floor? Absolutely not. Took me a long time to get to where I am today. So focusing on your breath. Exhale. Draw yourself up, always coming up gently. Good. Inhale. We'll draw the legs in. We're going to take the right knee in this time. Let's tuck the left foot under. Let the right hand come to your low back. Inhale. Left arm up and across. Good. And then we bend the elbow. Looking up, and see if you can't go a little bit deeper into your twist. Rotating, looking over the right shoulder. Use your left arm to hold yourself steady here. And then exhale. Go ahead and release that. So I'm going to go through that vinyasa that we did one more time. You can go as fast or as slow as you want, but connecting those poses really warms your body, helps you to feel the poses in your body, in your legs, in your arms, what it's supposed to be like. And the first time, it could be uncomfortable. The first time, it feels odd, it feels strange. As you practice, it becomes like a dance, like a moving meditation. So I'm going to move my mat back a little bit. Okay, and remember, you don't need to get your foot up as far. You do the best that you can. When you're coming into your warrior poses, you just adjust. So starting down nice and low, inhale, lifting up. I'm going to take the right leg up, pointing the toes. Draw myself forward into warrior one. The left foot is going to adjust, comes down flat. Inhale, use your core, reach the arms up. Relax the shoulders, exhale. Warrior two. Try to lunge nice and deeply, but at first that's not going to happen. You might be here. It's perfectly fine. This is your journey. Inhale, right forearm comes down, left arm up, looking up at your left hand. As you exhale, we take the right hand down, extended side angle. Left hand comes down. We'll turn on the toes. Like I said, beginners, draw your left knee down. This is going to be much easier than coming into plank pose. Okay, if you can't come into plank, leave the leg extended. Take the right leg back, keeping the elbows in, lower down. You can come all the way to the floor. This is cobra pose. Inhale, exhale. Curl the toes under, reach up and back. You can use your knees. Inhaling, left leg forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Take the left forearm down. Try to reach that right arm up nice and high. Keep your chest open. You're going to feel a stretch here in the right hip. Rotate that right hip back. Draw the right heel down. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Right leg back. Turn on the toes. Remember, bring that knee down if you need to. Left leg back. Lower down. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, coming all the way down. Good, and we'll push back into child's pose. And draw yourself up. So I hope to do some more videos and work on some more advanced poses. I hope you join me. My website is www.shantiyogarehoboth.com. Please check it out and have a wonderful day.